The opinions expressed in the following program are that of the host and our guests. They do not necessarily reflect the opinions of CWC Entertainment Group LLC, its affiliates, or any employee thereof.
Yeah. I might make a one two. Canary Diamond, welcome to the Vincent radio show. They do it big, y'all. Cause music lasts for so much more. Hey, keep it here, y'all.
Syndicated and award-winning, this is the VTRS, the Vincent radio show. It's my man Vincent Heartbreak Tucker, and I'm on my solo creep as the crew is all out on extended vacation from the holiday season. Happy birthday to our beautiful co-host Myskenna and our mix show DJ Go DJ SQ. Hey, this episode is less talk, is more music, as I got all your favorite hits, your entertainment news updates, and a few VTRS throwback clips to remind you why we're the best at what we do. Here's Bruno Mars and Cardi B with Finesse. This is the VTRS. Let's go.
Drop top Porsche, rolling on my wrist.
Bring it back, Mr. Heartbreak.
Presidential independent candidate from Iowa by the name of These Nuts.
These Nuts poll numbers are swelling.
These Nuts approval rate is on the rise.
These Nuts is getting strong blue state numbers.
Wow. I was going to say, is it elephant or what's the...
I don't know. So
the donkey.
Say this investigation about who These Nuts is.
I heard These Nuts like to hang out with some of the most...
Hangs out with a bunch of straight people.
Yeah.
These Nuts,
a bunch of hard people.
Is a 15-year-old.
These Nuts needs to clean up his act though. Like shave and get yourself a clean, clean it up.
These Nuts is a 15-year-old.
You gotta escape it.
By the name of Brady Olson, from Iowa.
He's been doing a lot of campaigning. I heard These Nuts is pretty drained.
These Nuts became part of the spotlight this week because
got him.
He's polling at 9% in North Carolina against Trump and Clinton.
Got him.
I heard that might be his VP. Got him.
Right? Are we surprised how much attention These Nuts are getting?
Hashtag VTRS on social media. Let us know about what you think about These Nuts.
Pause.
I heard These Nuts gonna be pretty salty if he lose.
You know what's messed up? Somebody called me yesterday and said, hey, when you start your segment, ask Keena what she know about These Nuts. And I was like, no, I am not starting a segment like that. I refuse.
So you'll just end it.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
These Nuts love a happy ending.
Only on the Vincent Tucker Show.
Coming up in less than 4 minutes, a popular clothing chain is under fire for a racist ad towards black people. I got that update and more for you in VTRS Headline News. Here's Gucci Mane and Migos when I get the bag. VTRS. Scooch.
Alright, listen up.
Got something y'all ain't gonna believe. This is it, man. You ready?
Swedish retailer H&M is feeling the heat after running a controversial ad featuring a young black boy modeling a hoodie with the phrase, coolest monkey in the jungle. Of course, black Twitter was having none of this when the ad went viral, which ultimately forced H&M to pull it down. Now, it's an understatement to say that the ad was in poor taste and inflamed the age-old stereotype of comparing black people to monkeys. While H&M has issued an apology, the $1 million question is, how does a little boy guardian or his parents allow this to happen? Malachi Love Robinson is in the news again. Now, if you don't remember who this is, according to The Root, the now 20-year-old was sentenced to 3 years in prison for confessing to his fraudulent days as a doctor based in the West Palm Beach, Florida. He was busted by an undercover officer that went to his practice for a checkup in 2014 when he was only, check this out, 16 years old. Before he accepted the plea deal that laid out his charges, Malachi Love Robinson initially faced life in prison. Last but not least, a South Dallas middle school recently shared a Facebook post asking for 50 to 100 male mentors for the first ever Breakfast with Dad event. There was fear that there wouldn't be enough dads, but according to the Dallas News, nearly 600 men arrived at Billy Earl Day Middle School to volunteer. The men were of all races, backgrounds, occupations showed up for the same cause, to offer mentorship and positive male role models to 11 to 13-year-old boys. Glad to see the men in my hometown step up to the plate. Hate that I was out of town, unable to attend, but I'll keep my eyes open for the next opportunity to help out. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your VTRS headline news.
Playing today's best music. Playing today's best music.
I've been popping, man, I feel just like a rock star. God better stand, catch a wave on us. Take a shot, make a friend, just enjoy the moment. I'm blue sky. Take one for the team. Wake me up when the morning comes. Just ain't humble enough.
You're listening to the Vincent Tucker Radio Show.
iHeartRadio does something no other app or website can do. Thousands of live radio stations you can take anywhere. Want to listen to that station in Denver, but you're in Philly? No problem. In Atlanta, and you miss LA? No problem. Plus, iHeartRadio lets you create your own custom artist station. DJ Khaled, and this is iHeartRadio. Just type in the artist you love, and iHeartRadio creates a station just for you. With their biggest hits, all commercial free. Free radio and unlimited music, all in one app. iHeartRadio.
Real quick, if we haven't said it enough, on behalf of the crew, we truly do appreciate everyone who has ever listened to the broadcast, shared one of our social media posts, retweeted us, etc. We're nothing without the people. And as we begin our 11th year in existence, just know we plan on building up on our 2017 achievements with an even bigger 2018. Tweet the show right now. Let's chat it up at VTRS Online. Hit me up. Let's go. That was the game, Young Thug, Jeremiah, and 7th Streeter with OI right here on the VTRS. Loving that Foxy Brown Blackstreet Give Me Home sample on that joint. Great feedback, by the way, on our top 25 hip-hop and R&B song countdown that we did to end 2017. It was very controversial. Y'all wanted to debate in the mentions, the Twitter, the Instagram, and y'all got at us. I gave us y'all suggestions. It was a really healthy debate. I like it. I love it. We're going to look forward to doing some different specials like that throughout this year, so keep a lock for that. I got a VTRS throwback clip for you in about 4 minutes. But before that, it's Miguel and Travis Scott with Skywalker. Let's go.
Bring it back, Mr. Heartbreak.
So it's been 10 years of the Vincent Tucker Radio Show, and as you heard before, Charity and I have been trying so desperately to get Vincent Tucker to do something with that ash. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm finally glad to say that it's the most wonderful time of the year, and Vincent Tucker has accomplished that. And so in honor of our 10-year anniversary, happy anniversary, y'all, and for this momentous occasion of Vincent finally doing something with his ash, I've come to celebrate. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's your girl, Myskenna.
This is the Vincent Tucker Radio Show. Vincent Tucker Radio Show.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Vincent Tucker put on lotion now. His skin's moisturized and clear. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all. He combated his dryness with vitamin E and niacin. It's the happiest season of all. There's pork on Remon's fork, yellow is mellow, and Charity still looks 15. Myskenna's ghost laugh at tales of glories of 10 years of doing the show. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Vincent Tucker used baby oil, now his skin's glowing, the ash disappeared. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
was 15. Myskenna skulls laughing and tells of the glories of 10 years of doing this show. It's the most wonderful time of the year. God answered our prayers, Vincent is going. It took him 10 years. It's the most wonderful time. Yes, the most wonderful time. Oh, the most wonderful time of the year. Yeah, 10 years. Happy anniversary, y'all.
Playing today's best music. Playing today's best music.
Motorsport, put that thing in sports. Shot it bad, pop it like a court. Pop it.
I ain't wanna be with you. I ain't wanna be with.
I got that juice. New AP. She got that juice. She got that squeeze. She got that wet.
You're listening to the Vincent Tucker Radio Show. iHeartRadio does something no other app or website can do. Thousands of live radio stations you can take anywhere. Want to listen to that station in Denver, but you're in Philly? No problem. In Atlanta and you miss LA? No problem. Plus, iHeartRadio lets you create your own custom artist station.
DJ Khaled, and this is iHeartRadio.
Just type in the artist you love and iHeartRadio creates a station just for you. With their biggest hits, all commercial free. Free radio and unlimited music all in one app. iHeartRadio. Now, it's time for the good.
According to a new report from Variety, Drake and Future were the most streamed artists of 2017 as they held down the number 1 and 2 spots respectively. Drake brought in a reported 6 billion streams throughout the year, marking his second time as the most streamed artist in the world, while Future and Hendrix brought in just as impressive 4.2 billion. Drake is the only artist on earth to bring in 6 billion streams in a single year.
The bad.
Word on the curb is that Nicki Minaj and Nas' situationship, sleepover, marathon, whatever it is called, it's officially done. The two rappers sort of went public back in May, when Nicki talked about their growing romance on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Then we saw them side by side with Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats and couple pics at Nas's 44th birthday party a couple months ago. Now while they never confirmed they were idle to the public, they would occasionally flex on the gram and soak up the media attention. According to TMZ, the strain of living on 2 different coasts proved to be too much as Nicki stayed in Miami while Nas lives in LA. Pretty sure we'll start seeing Nicki run around with Drake again in about 3, 2, 1.
And the ugly.
We're starting to think that Cardi B might want to rethink this whole engagement thing as more and more drama involving Offset has begun sprouting up ever since he put a ring on it. A judge has sealed the child support case brought against Offset, ruling that his personal and financial information will be kept confidential. The 26-year-old Migos rapper has admitted to fathering a son with a woman named Justine Watson. The news of his secret son became public just a month after he popped the question to Cardi B. Now Watson, of course, wants the judge to confirm that the rapper is the father of her son Jordan. She also wants back child support and future child support, health insurance for their son, and $15,000 for her attorney fees. Now Cardi, between multiple leaked videos of Offset having sex with other women and IG models saying he's the father of her unborn child, and now he has a secret love child. Cardi, you might want to start making some bloody moves. Or some moves, period. Just saying, I'm available, Cardi. Okay, I'm just serious. And that's your entertainment news and the good, the bad, and the ugly. Keep it right here. It's the VTRS.
Bring it back, Mr. Heartbreak.
So we come up with this segment, we want to hook Charity up with man. What are your deal breakers in a man, Charity? Outside of smoking weed. We found out weed is an option. So fella, if you smoke weed and you can't hide it,
no go.
This contest won't be for you.
That's because I feel like guys brag about smoking weed like it's something so cool, and it's stupid to me. Like there's better things you could be doing than
better drugs.
No.
So she definitely don't want a thug.
Why you gotta be a thug just because he smoke weed?
What if he's a go-getter, but he smoked weed occasionally?
We are 100% focusing on the wrong deal breaker right now. That is exactly what's happening. Like, you are trying to dissect how much some miraculous random person can smoke weed to hang out with Charity.
You're right.
I feel like there's bigger deal breakers out there in the world.
I want to hook up with my boy Richard. We call him Pretty Ricky. It's Pretty Ricky what we call him.
Pretty Ricky.
But he smokes weed occasionally.
Okay, how tall is he?
He's 6 feet.
Apparently he's pretty.
I mean, I'm not,
You better be.
I'm not, I'm straight man, but he's a good looking guy. He gets him, but
Does he have smooth skin?
Yeah, he's smooth. He's like bright skin.
Apparently he's pretty.
Wait, what do his teeth look like? Because that's really important.
They shining and bright.
And his hair, does he keep his hair cut?
Hold on.
It's kind of curly.
You said shining and bright. Does that mean they gold?
No.
Are they all there?
He got gold teeth.
He skimmed over that.
Nah, they're white. They're white. He got that genuine type of.
Are they real?
He got genuine what?
Type of hair?
Got the S curl?
The S curl.
What size shoe does he wear?
I don't know.
Oh.
We've already discussed that.
Tina, you
shoe
got a
size
man.
I know, I'm just trying to for Charity.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Does shoe size not count, Charity?
Okay.
It doesn't.
Size doesn't matter?
No.
Size doesn't matter?
I didn't say that. I said shoe size does not determine other things.
The way she dropped her arm on this table made it sound like.
It don't, but it does.
Okay,
it don't, but it does.
Like, I need somebody who just.
The audience can't see what you just did. What did you just do?
First of all,
I wish Remon was recording.
Right?
Charity,
where's my camera?
You could slap me, and that's okay, but don't slap me like you slapping me with something else. That is not okay. She just tried to demonstrate for the listening audience. She tried to demonstrate that she wants to be slapped in the face with a penis.
Like her arm wasn't even fully erect.
She demonstrated on your man Young Yella here. Like you slapping me with a half flaccid penis arm.
Oh my gosh!
Where's this going?
I don't know.
It's not okay.
I don't know.
So
It's
maybe
not
she
okay.
wants somebody that's gonna take care of her.
Is there really a correlation between shoe size and penis size?
There's
Keena,
not.
you're the expert in this.
There's not.
Wait a minute.
I feel like we need to go to a break because it's about to get real.
If we need
it's
anything,
about to get real.
If we need anything right now.
Only on the Vincent Tucker Show. Playing today's best music.
Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. I just keep him satisfied through the weekend.
But this life I cannot change. It is deep off in the main. Eminem. Hit it one time, I'm a piper. If I hit it 2 times, then I like her. 3 times, I'm a wiper.
You're listening to the Vincent Tucker Radio Show. iHeartRadio does something no other app or website can do. Thousands of live radio stations you can take anywhere. Want to listen to that station in Denver, but you're in Philly? No problem. In Atlanta and you miss LA? No problem. Plus, iHeartRadio lets you create your own custom artist station.
DJ Khaled, and this is iHeartRadio.
Just type in the artist you love and iHeartRadio creates a station just for you. With their biggest hits, all commercial free. Free radio and unlimited music all in one app. iHeartRadio.
Bouncing around.
Appreciate you for keeping it locked on the VTRS. It's your main man, Vincent Heartbreak Tucker, and I'm going through the tweets on our show account, at VTRS Online. Quick question, and this is serious. I'm not trying to be smart. I'm serious question. Why do people say Happy New Year's with an S? I don't understand. I mean, we only went from 2017 to 2018. Why are you saying Happy New Year's? Here's another question. What is the last day someone can say Happy New Year to you? I swear last year, I promise, I'm not making this up. Someone said Happy New Year to me in February. I was so confused. Click the show right now at VTRS Online, and let's get back to these bangers.
Say you got a girl.
Bring it back, Mr. Heartbreak. This week in Stupid.
Edward Garcia, a 44-year-old man out of Florida, was arrested Wednesday evening after making what police say were several 911 calls where he bragged about his big muscles while hitting on a dispatcher. The police said the dispatcher disconnected his first call when he asked if she was single. And he repeatedly called back 2 more times to find out the dispatcher's relationship status.
What did he think he was calling a phone sex line or something like that?
Right.
How does he keep getting the same dispatcher?
Again, that's another great question. They tracked the calls to a campsite where he was before, but he was gone by then. They discovered his phone at the campsite, and it was registered to Eduardo Garcia. He apparently called back several more times trying to get the dispatcher's number.
You got a phone number. You can reach her anytime you want to.
Yeah. You know where she worked, too.
Jesus real.
They eventually found him a little bit later, and while arresting him, he told the officer that he wanted to headbutt him and kill him.
Wow.
Yeah, that's that Florida for you. But I do have some more news out of Minneapolis. A sex education teacher got a lot of attention from parents when he brought the middle and high school students on the field trip to an adult novelty store in Minneapolis.
Pause the music. I'm sorry. Pause that for a second.
Repeat that.
What happened?
Right.
A sex education teacher got the attention of parents after he took the middle and high school students on a field trip to an adult toy store.
Did they not have to sign some type of permission slip?
That is a great question.
But it's sex education.
It is sex education.
So what's the problem?
You don't have to take them to a novelty store.
Why are we taking 13-year-old girls to...
It's sex education.
What are we teaching them?
Sex education.
I mean, you're teaching them that there's a difference between the ones that vibrate and the ones that don't vibrate.
How to better perform? Let me tell you about... No.
But the thing is, it's a school that, it's a K through 12 school. It's a small town, so I mean, you kind of have to be careful when you
word get around fast.
Right. Yeah. You know, you can't just be bringing everybody. It ain't like, you know, the chick at the coffee shop ain't gonna find out about it. Like, it's a small town.
So this is about safe sex and like being monogamous and being like with yourself. Like, are they teaching masturbation in high school now? I'm trying to understand.
That's a good question. I think you kind of have to, don't you? I mean, I don't think you send everybody into a room and then, you know, y'all go take care of your business and then come out. But I think you got to talk about it.
I'm confused.
Well, what you do first is you lay down.
No.
Oh, she said she's confused.
No.
Let's get out of
You
this.
lay down. Or you can arch your back.
Let's get out of this.
Whichever is better.
R&B.
Only on the Vincent Tucker Show.
You're always on my mind.
Before I get up out of here, just want to express my thoughts and prayers to the family of the legendary Jerry Van Dyke, who was reportedly passed on to the pearly gates at the age of 86. As a kid with an old soul, I used to watch him on the reruns of his brother's show, The Dick Van Dyke Show, on Nicki at Night, and also saw him play a beloved yet befuddled assistant coach on the long-running series Coach. R.I.P. Jerry Van Dyke, you were truly one of a kind. Reminder, y'all, VTRS Online is the website. VTRS Online is the URL on all our social sites. And go ahead and visit me personally at IamHeartbreak.com. For the crew, it's Vincent Heartbreak Tucker. See y'all on the other side. Every episode of the award-winning Vincent Tucker Radio Show is produced by Aaron Channel. Executively produced by Aaron Channel, Arkena Dansberg, Cornelius Johnson, and Vincent Heartbreak Tucker. Launched in December 2007, the VTRS is a CWC Entertainment Group LLC production.